Hello everyone and welcome back to one of our cybersecurity videos. My name is Mina and I'm an IT technical support specialist. Today we are going to talk about how to secure your Windows. How to secure your Windows so nobody can hack it and get into it and get access to your data. Previously there was another video on how to hack Windows 10, how to create, change the user password, create a new user account, make the user is admin account on your machine. So if your machine is lost or stolen, somebody can get access to your data. And the other video was just showing if you forget your password, how can you use a nice trick on Windows 10 to get access to your data. There is another video on how to do this on Windows 11. At the time I'm recording this one, I'm not sure if the other one will be out or not, but there will be another video if it's not out on how to do this on Windows 11 also. So if you can get into your Windows without knowing the password, you can hack into it. I'm going to show you a trick now, so to prevent anybody from doing that to your machine. So if you follow this trick, nobody can hack into your Windows. The data will be encrypted. Your files will be protected. If your computer is lost or stolen, all they can do is reformat the hard drive and reinstall Windows on it and reuse it again for their sake. Nobody can get access to your data. And also, retrieval softwares cannot retrieve the data if it's erased or wiped from your hard drive, because it will be encrypted, and if they try to restore the data itself, it will be just rubbish files. Nobody can use it at all. So on your Windows, by the way, this method applies to Windows 10 and Windows 11. So what I'm doing here, because this is Windows 10, it's an old one, you can do it also in Windows 11. So if you go to start and type BitLocker, there is a software or like an option, a feature called Manage BitLocker. BitLocker is a feature from Microsoft, from Windows, built in your Windows, that is responsible to encrypt the data on your hard drive. So for this Windows, it has only one partition, C drive, but if your computer has more than one partition, it will show here. So I'm going to use a flash drive connected to the machine so I can show you multiple drives showing on BitLocker itself. So I'm going to connect this one, and as you can see here, there is C drive, E drive, and it's telling you BitLocker is off, BitLocker is off. So if you have more than one partition, it will show all of them here. For the sake of this video, I used a USB flash drive to show you multiple partitions. Now you click on this one because it say BitLocker is off, and then you click on turn on BitLocker. Once you click on this one, it will start verifying and see if it meets the requirements, system requirements. It might take a few minutes, and then it will tell you what to do next. Now when you turn on BitLocker, your computer performs the following steps: prepare your drive for BitLocker, encrypt the drive. Yes, that's what we want to do. I'm gonna click next. I think it's working in the background because it looks like it's frozen. So we'll just give it a few seconds, because it might take some time. I will pause the video and come back to you again. Yep, it is now. We don't need to pause the video. So I'm just going to click next, preparing your drive for BitLocker. I'm going to say next again, and now it's doing its stuff, its magic. Say here, you will no longer be able to use Windows recovery environment unless it's manually enabled and moved to the system drive. This because if you have a backup from your manufacturer like HP, Dell, Lenovo, they put a recovery image on your computer so you can recover it. Encrypt, prepare the drive. Now we need to encrypt it, so I'm gonna press yes. It's saying, you know, choose how to unlock your drive at startup. So because it's going to encrypt it, so it will lock it with a password. So it's giving you option to save the password on a flash drive, or you enter a password and then you enter it again once it asks for you. So I'm going to use a password. Okay. Now it's giving you an option to save or back up your recovery key. What is your recovery key? You, in the previous step, we created a password to unlock the drive. What if you forgot this password? There is a recovery key that you can use because you forgot your password. The recovery key, you can use it to unlock your drive because you forgot your password. So it's telling you here, how do you want to back up your recovery key? How do you want to save it? So you can save it to your Microsoft account. If your machine is connected to a Microsoft account, you can save it to a USB flash drive. You can save it to a file or print it. I think if you try to save it on the C drive, it will tell you, no, you cannot do that because we are encrypting this one. It cannot be used. The recovery key cannot be saved on an encrypted drive. So now we're gonna use the USB again. So let me connect it. Okay. So I'm going to here say save it to a USB flash drive, and it detected it. It's the E drive. I'm just gonna say yes. So it said here your recovery key has been saved, and I press next. You have two options. Either you encrypt the used disk space only, or you encrypt the entire drive. This is slower, as you can see here, and this is faster. What is the difference between the two? So if your hard drive, let me show you. My hard drive here is 150 gig, and there is 106 gigabyte free. This means there is around 40 gigs used, 42 gig 0.8. So this option, it will encrypt only the actual data, the 42.8 gigabyte. And then whenever you start using more out of your hard drive, it will start encrypting the rest again in the future. So this is very fast because it will only encrypt part of your hard drive and the rest doesn't have any data, so there is no need to encrypt it. Or if you choose the second one, it will encrypt the whole hard drive, and then it will take a lot of time to encrypt it all. So I'm going to choose the first one. Here it say we are going to use a new encryption mode, best for fixed drive on that device. Compatible mode if you have a USB. So if I'm using a USB and I need to encrypt the USB, please use the compatible mode. It said here, best for drives that can be moved from this device. So if it's a USB, just use the compatible mode. If it's an internal hard drive of your computer, just use new encryption mode. Then we click next. Say, are you ready to encrypt this drive? Continue. And now it said restart is required. Encryption will begin after computer restarts, and once I restart, it will start encryption. Before I do reboot of the machine, let's look first at the recovery. And as you can see here, there is a text file and has the information about the keylogger and say identifier. This is the serial number of your hard drive. and then this is the recovery key. It's not the password you set before, so you remember the other password. It's not saved because nobody knows it. Even Microsoft and BitLocker doesn't see your password. It just took your password and save it inside. And then we use the recovery key if you forget your password. Okay, now let's disconnect this one because it has a recovery key on it. And then let's restart this one so we can see the process. Now it's booting up again. Log in. Nope, I have to click on it. Somehow it's not encrypting because it's a virtual machine, not a physical one, not a physical hard drive. Let's see, let's go to BitLocker again and check. Let's turn it on. Enter password. Let's put this one in so I can save it on the USB. Gonna save it to a USB drive. Then next, encrypt. Yep, we've done all of that. Then needs to restart again. I believe this because it's a virtual machine, not an actual one, not an actual hardware. There is a problem with the virtual machine itself. But at least this is how you encrypt your computer and making secure from any hacking attempt to get into your machine and get to your data. Thank you for watching and wait for more.